Live. Welcome, Facebook Live. This is your guy, Mr. Brunch Chicago. I'm coming to you once again this week with Dinner in 45. We're making creative meals out of Southside jerk sauces. So this week, I'm going to show you how to do a wet and dry combination with the Southside jerk sauces and rubs. Both are spicy, sauces and rubs, as well as we're gonna make a spaghetti pasta dish with the sauce and rub as well. So kind of show you how to use the Southside jerk in so many different ways because the elements, for one, that it's made from. You have oil and vinegar base. So if you're a griller, you like to barbecue, you can use that to coat your meat before you season it and let your meat rest for about 4 hours minimum, I say, and then you can go ahead and barbecue. I was having a conversation with my guy Paul Johnson last night, and and I know he knows how to grill, but that's the first thing he says. Hey man, I season my meat. I come with the mustard, and then I put my season on there, and I let it rest for 4 hours. Wrap it up aluminum foil, let it rest for 4 hours. Like that's somebody that know how to cook and barbecue. So and you grillers, this is great because you got the oil, which saturate and it's able to be absorbed by the meat and it's gonna sink down in that meat and let the flavors go with it. Plus you got that vinegar and the vinegar is gonna make that tenderizer that you want. Plus you can use a salad dressing. It's so many different ways. So I'm gonna show y'all how to make all these different dishes out of this Southside jerk. So we're gonna move some of these items. I'm cut up onion for you. And I know y'all seen me cut up onions and green peppers, but this onion is gonna go into my sauce for my and it's a rotini noodle that I'm gonna use versus spaghetti. And we eat spaghetti so much around here, we got to change things up with these different pastas because fried chicken and spaghetti is a staple in my house for French spaghetti day. So my gloves on, even though I cook in the house. Keep it consistent. I'm gonna cut up this yellow onion. We're gonna add that to. We're gonna use this for spaghetti sauce. So I'm gonna use onions, green peppers, mushrooms, all the usual suspects. Put in a big spaghetti sauce. And I'm also going to fry some green tomatoes. So I had a chance to go by my brother Mark Stevens' house this past weekend. And, he has a garden. So he let me go in his garden and pick some fresh green tomatoes, man. And I'm telling you, it's nothing like, picking your fruits and your vegetables out your yard, especially vegetables, man, And, when I lived in Georgia, and everybody, been to my house in Georgia, I had an herb garden and I had a vegetable garden. Just, old country boy, I had my gardens and I could just go out there and pick what I want. But, we actually had that in Chicago while I was growing up. My parents had a garden in the backyard. So every Friday, I go pick those tomatoes. My mama was frying fish. She fried some fried green tomatoes with the fish. So, made it all work together. And, that's what we did as a family. So, come down a little bit. Camera, there we go. I'm going to see how I slice these onions. So, I'm going to come out along the side. Y'all see how I come along the side. I cut. And you saw this last week. I make my dice marks. So, I already had diced onions. And there you go. Dice some cells. Dice some cells. Dice some cells. Dice some cells. All right. I'm not going to dice up this back end because I just got some other things that I need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this out the way. It's already diced. And you see I'm coming through cutting it in half. Okay. And put my dice mark. Hold it together as I dice them. So I'm frying chicken, and I want to see if you all are paying attention to the show, because every week on the show, there you go, Instagram Live, I had y'all to see the cutting board. But on the week, so this trivia, I do a trivia every week. So this week gonna be a Southside jerk bold and spicy combo. You're gonna get the sauce and the rub if you can get the answer right. So if you're watching the show, I want to make sure you all paying attention. You're just not watching for recreational reasons, but you're actually paying attention, and then you're using this at home. Now, when I do my fried chicken and I do my buttermilk combination, for every cup of buttermilk I use, how many eggs do I crack in? And the first person that can go ahead and give me the answer to that, you will win the combo. That's right, the Southside Jerk Bold and Spicy Combo, sauce and rub. Last week winner was W. Moore. She received her items and she posted on Facebook so everyone could see. So, you know, this is real time stuff, y'all. People are winning for real. So, throw my onions in there, and I got my water back here for my pasta. I got my grease, greasing hot, and I'm gonna start with my fried green tomatoes with my grease. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with those. So I'm gonna get any answers yet. Wait for my answers. How many eggs do I add per cup of buttermilk when I fry my chicken? So I come up with my batter. I'm doing a dry rub and a dry and a wet combination for this chicken, as well as my fried green tomatoes. So I have 4 cups of flour in the bowl right here. I've already added a 1/4 cup of the rub to it. I'm gonna add another 1/4 cup of this rub to it. So really get those true flavors. So you want to do, for every 2 cups, you want to do a 1/4 cup of rub, and that's the matrix when you're deep frying. You're going to use that for your batter. So you have another long spoon over here. I'll rip that up real quick, and then just combining that. I want y'all to see that all I'm doing is, and that's the sauce, that's the rub in there, and the rub is going in the flour. And the rub, and y'all can see here on Instagram Live, I'm mixing that up. And here you go. Just come on, get low with me, y'all. Get low, get low, get low. Okay, so then you all can really see it. Here we go. And I'm mixing it up, and then that's the combination, right? So this is the dry. So we have it in the dry. I'm still waiting for somebody. Anybody respond? The answer to my trivia for this week: how many eggs I add to every cup of buttermilk I use when I fry chicken. You can go back to some of the previous episodes, my chicken frying episodes, some of my brunch episodes. I always mention it, and it's always the same formula. So, no one? Okay. Well, I'm about to get it rolling. So, I'm going to cut up my zucchini. To go with my pasta sauce combination that I'm going to make for this this rotini pasta. So, cut them whole. It depends on how you like it, you know. And if you want, you can halfen it. So, you know, just stack them on top, or you can just cut them down the middle to begin with and throw those in there. I like cutting them whole because I use them for other things. So if I don't use, I use, you know, one zucchini for pasta. If I don't use the whole zucchini, then, you know, I still have something I can use for stir fry, something else that I may want to use. So I use the smaller pieces, like my little stir fries and some of the other little dishes that I make. So there we go. Then I'm gonna add a little mushrooms to it. And this is me, you know, I'm gonna saute my vegetables, add a little meat to it. Because on last week I finished real early, so I wanna stretch the show out so it lasts for an hour. And then I'm gonna add some green peppers that I've already cut up. Like I said, this all will go into my sauce. And I might as well use the rest of this. I use the whole zucchini out there. And just chop up the whole zucchini. So no answers to the trivia for this week. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. What's going on? What's up, Flo? I see you over there. Lakeisha, what's up, Evo Robinson? I see y'all over there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get my fried green tomatoes together. So I got my green tomatoes. Like I said, I picked them from my brother Mark Stevens' garden this weekend. And man, I'm ready for these bad boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get down with these green tomatoes. Woo, woo. I'm wanting to do this thing. And earlier this weekend, I didn't get a chance to, so I'm gonna make me some fried green tomatoes. Y'all gonna see how I get down with it. I just say, you know, watch the show, man. I'm gonna have trivia every week to win you some jerk packages, man. Southside jerk. You know, this thing is for real. Oh, I gotta make a special announcement, everybody. We have sold over 200 bottles of Southside jerk. I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all. In less than 40 days, 200 bottles of Southside jerk has been sold. Bold and Spicy and Southside jerk. I want to thank everyone for purchasing and supporting me. And I got to thank my family. My Morehouse family, you know, those are my brothers. That's my lifeline. And I got to thank my Morehouse family for purchasing, man. My brothers came out deep and strong, and you know, they buying cases and 6-packs, and hey, I appreciate them. And I have to thank my AUC family, my sisters from Spelman and Clark, and my brothers and sisters from Morris Brown. Hey man, I thank you all. I really do. I thank you all. You know, you guys know me. You know, a lot of you guys ate dinner at my house. I fed a lot of you cats when y'all was starving in college, man, but I appreciate you all supporting me and allowing me to hit these numbers, you know. So instead of me going to stores, I got stores calling me. So I had a conversation today from a store in Mississippi that, hey, they want to know more about my product. They love the way that I'm marketing it. They're like, who's doing your marketing? So I'm doing my own marketing. I have my own marketing company. So they're loving it. So, man, I want to thank y'all, man, and I do not take this lightly. Because you didn't have to do it, and you didn't have to support me. So I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to tell it. I'm going to get ready to make my batter. So for every cup of buttermilk, you all. Anybody come up with the trivia answer? No? Okay. So for every cup of buttermilk that I use, I crack 1 egg. And that's it. So, you know, if it comes up again, it may come up again. But when I'm frying chicken, pork chops, fried green tomatoes, anything I'm doing on that level, and my wet combination is going to always be 1 cup buttermilk, 1 egg, And today, because I'm doing the wet combination, and I'm gonna use the bold and spicy, coming with 1/4 cup bold and spicy going in that thing. I'm going with 1/4 cup of that bold and spicy. Y'all see it, you can see, and I'm whisking that thing. Now that color is gonna be nice and brown, and that golden brown, as I'm blending the egg up. As y'all can see, I hope you can see it. I'm whipping that thing up. I know Instagram Live got a real good view because I got an overhead shot for this camera right here. So y'all see me whisking it up, and you see in the color. I hope y'all can see that color. Trying to scooch it down in this camera because I can't move the camera. The camera got to move itself on Facebook Live because it's a portal. Ain't nobody holding it. I can't, hold, but it's a brown texture in there, and this is what we're using. I'm whisking this thing up, and I'm dropping these green tomatoes in there. I'm gonna let them sit about a minute or so. They're soaking in real good. Push it on around. Let it get saturated. Let it sit in there about a minute. Now, my pasta, my hot water is whistling. And see, I put my pasta, I already make my portions out. So I know how much I'm using. And I'm dropping this bag of pasta in my hot boiling water. And now, I'm just sauteing these vegetables. And I'm letting the onions and the zucchini and the green peppers and mushrooms all come together in this pan. You all can see right there. See, I'm letting all that come together in the pan right there. And I ain't putting no sauce on that because them I'm telling you, them flavors is coming from the onions and the green peppers and all of that. See what I do with this spaghetti. I do spaghetti. So I'm gonna let that cook down some more, and then I'm gonna sprinkle it down. 2 tablespoons, sprinkle it down with the Southside jerk rub. And I'm telling you, this is what you want to do. You don't want to miss out on this. So, this is my thermometer I use, y'all. I put the light on. So I'm always checking my temperature right here. My thermometer. So I got my thermometer there. Taking these green tomatoes out. I'm setting this buttermilk long enough for me. Boom, boom. Dropping them green tomatoes in there. Boom, boom. Dropping them green tomatoes in there. I mean, they nice and firm, too. That's what you want them to make. You want them green tomatoes nice and firm. So they fry, it catches right. You know what I'm saying? Want them boys to fry and catch right. Nice crispy coat on it. What you're going to get with that buttermilk combination. Oh, man, look at this right here. And you're getting a nice coat on this. That's what you want. A real nice coat. So, you see me working this thing around right here. And I'm giving the coat. And you just want to get a good coat on it. See, you want it covered. So you want to see this pretty much covered everywhere. Turn him down some. And I can come straight out of this thing. Bam, there you go. Bam, there she go. Now, I'm not going to do a double coat on them. Reason being, because I got this chicken, and I'm coming back with this chicken, so I don't want too much of that batter in this chicken. So I'm dropping them in there, and this is a 3 no more than about 4-minute cook and fry on these green tomatoes. And this in the Southside jerk rub, and you got the wet and dry combination going on with the buttermilk and the rub, right? So that's some green tomatoes. I'm gonna give you a 4-minute on those. Let that go. On the 4-minute side, they should be ready. And then I got my chicken. So I cut my chicken up in like little nuggets, right? And then I season them with the Southside jerk rub. Okay, so now I'm coming back, but they're already seasoned in the Southside jerk rub, right? Oh, these boys are coming along right here. Some vegetables are coming along. Check on the pasta. The pasta, the noodles are breaking up nice and right. Oh man, this smells good. Oh, it smells good. Going out here. Make sure they get a little separation on it. On a single coat, on the tomatoes, cool, but I think I really want a double coat, because I really like it. I like it really extra crispy, but you know, this is a cool 1 coat on these fried green tomatoes. And they about to come out, so they just about ready. So like I said, about 4 minutes. That's pretty much what you want on these fried green tomatoes. And they're coming out hard and strong. So now we're gonna go ahead and take the pre-season with Southside jerk. And these are chicken breasts and thighs, the boneless thighs I use. I cut them up in little nuggets. I'm putting them in here in the buttermilk. I'm let them sit here in the buttermilk for a little bit. And so by the time I take some green tomatoes out, I can drop and go on these little chicken tender cuts. This is caramelized in the way that I want. I got a good breakdown. Like 20 seconds. Time 20 seconds come up. I'll pull those out. I can stop pulling them out now. Got some fried green tomatoes. And like I say, I'll do a double coat when I finish it up. Right here, baby. So you'll be really, really crispy fried, but man, this is right here. Then when I come with this chicken, I'm coming back with the fried chicken. So that's where you're doing a wet, dry combination. When you hear people talk about the wet, dry combination, this is what you're doing. We're doing that wet, dry combination. So now we're going to take marinated chicken breast, drop them over here, and coat things with the flour. That's all you're doing. You take your flour and you coat it. You coat it. That's it. And then you just coat. There you go. See? See? And then you just want everything covered. That's it. You coating, you want everything covered in flour. That's it. Everything covered in flour. Ooh, love it. Love it. Now, we about to drop these bad boys. Let's drop them. Drop them. Remember, they already seasoned Southside jerk. We put them in the wash. And the wash has Southside jerk, bold and spicy in it. So I like it kind of hot. You know, I like my chicken. I eat hot sauce on my chicken. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Might as well use bold and spicy, you know, hot. To cook this chicken. And man, you're talking about crispy, golden chicken coming out right. And this is what you want. You make this quick at home for the babies, man. You know what I'm saying? You cooking this for your kids at home. That's what you want to do. Making little nuggets. And I want y'all to understand something too. So when you make the nuggets, like if you give a 3 or 5 year old a big old piece of chicken breast, they ain't gonna eat that, man, because it's too much meat. It's too big for them. So they look bitty people. So you want to make the food bite size for them. That's why McDonald's sell more chicken nuggets than anything else, because it's made for little kids. Little kids love McDonald's chicken nuggets because it's small for them. Get them a little bitty slice of pizza, cheese pizza. You know, they don't eat as much as we do. So you don't need to put a big old hunk of meat on the kids' plate. You cut it up in little bite size for them. Make it fun for them to eat. Now they might eat 3 or 4 of them little bite size pieces versus they barely eat a quarter of a big old piece, because mentally it's just, you know, it's psychological. You gotta look at it, man, I got this big old piece of chicken. I relate because I remember when I was a kid and my mama put a big old piece of chicken breast on me. I can't eat that big old chicken breast. Give me a couple of little wings, maybe a drumstick. That was my thing. Give me a drumstick or maybe a wing, and I work my way up. Give my daddy that big old breast. You know, I don't eat that big old breast. I'm a little kid. So, you know, you make it bite-sized so that the kids can enjoy it. You got kids, grandkids, and stuff like that, man. And pass it on to your kids who have kids. Because they got to cook for their kids. You know, pass on generation to generation. I got this stuff sauteed. I'll pop it in one of my bowls. Listen, I'm taking all this right here. And, you know, I want y'all to see it. So sauteed right. I want y'all to see how I sauteed it. You know what I'm saying? Looking good, right. Good representation. And I'm going to use that in my pasta sauce. come over here, scoop that out in the bowl. Hopefully y'all can see it from there. And see me scooping it out here in the bowl. I got my pasta cooking. So, making enough for the show. But as y'all know, I'm always gifting something. So, I'll be gifting the rest of this food. Plus, I got to make a meal for one of my loved ones. So, I'll be making meals for my sister until she's tired of me making meals for her, pretty much. But, yeah. I'm coming back, and then I got some ground turkey meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and saute up this ground turkey meat, and I'm gonna brown this real quick. Mix that with my vegetables. About 5 minutes on this chicken that's in there cooking. So, yeah, so I'm gonna knock that out. I'm looking at this chicken, and this chicken looks wonderful. Which y'all can bring it on over here, you can see it. The chicken is nice and gold, flaky, fried up nice and crispy. We got another 5 minutes on this chicken. Show you the texture of a couple of these green tomatoes. So, this is fried green tomato. And this is a one coat batter. It's 1 coat batter on there. Hope y'all can see it. See it right there. 1 coat batter. That's one nice, crispy 1 coat batter. Okay. Deep fried green tomato. Man, I love these things. You don't know how much I love these things. It's nice and firm, so you can fry these things. They don't get loose and limp. And when they're green like that, man, you hold all the flavors there. I don't know if it's good. Everybody here, let's go that good. This is good. So, I got a pasta boiling. I'm rounding up my meat. So my meat just about done. I'm gonna add a little seasoning to it. Then I'm gonna add my vegetables back to it. When I add my vegetables back to it, then come with the sauce. And we're gonna lay that over the pasta. Southside jerk. And my buddy J-Rod, Jason Bryant, he made spaghetti with Southside jerk for his family yesterday. He said it was a hit. And I was telling him I was gonna do it, on the show today. I said, go ahead, try that out, man. You make spaghetti, they're gonna love it. So, got a lot of people trying this out, man. Miss Terry, I thank you down there in Mississippi, because I know you probably want to hook me up with them folks down there in Mississippi at that grocery store that want that Southside jerk. So I appreciate you, sister. I've got some more coming your way. That's part of my Morehouse family. I thank you all for supporting and allowing us to come into y'all house every week and be a blessing to you all. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all see it. I got the thing right here, right? And all I'm doing, man, is chopping up this meat, stirring it up. Scooch it down. All right, so this is all I'm doing right here. Come on, man. I got to sit on down with it. So this is all I'm doing. Chopping up the meat. See that? Just stirring it up. Try to do the best I can But this is still hot, so you know I can still kind of chop it up for you while you know. When I get into my real kitchen studio, y'all know it's coming. Y'all know it's coming. Everybody gonna want the show, and the sauce is hot. So when I get the real show, I don't know, BT or somebody, TNT or what's it, On TV or Oprah Network, Bounce TV, one of them. I give them a cooking show on there, then you know they're gonna come in there with 3D on you and show the show to you from 3D vision. So with meat, it's just about brown enough. Chicken is ready to come out. I mean, right on time too. Ooh, that chicken look good. And I'm talking about just nice bite size. You know what I'm saying? This is bite size. Perfect. You gotta wear nobody out with a whole bunch of big pieces of chicken. Worry about they don't eat it. It's bite size. So, you know, make enough. If you gotta make more, you can, but not doing too much. Mine came out nice and right. Come back, get these vegetables, and I'm gonna scoop these vegetables back in here. Get the zucchini, all of that. I'm mixing it in with the ground turkey that I just ground, right? I want y'all to see that. So now, here we go. Bam. The vegetables. See, there it goes. The ground turkey with the zucchini and the vegetables all mixed in there together. Still got some of that nice juices from the vegetables flowing. And here we go. The tablespoon right here, I'm hitting with 2 tablespoons over the top, right? 2 tablespoons over the top on the season side. 2 tablespoons, that's what I'm putting on it. 2 tablespoons. I want y'all to see that. And now, I'm coming back and I'm stirring that stand up before I add this sauce to it. Ooh, you talking about some flavors right here. Man, them flavors is popping all over the place. Southside jerk rub. The flavors is in it. I hope y'all can see. Can y'all see that right there? See that right there? How it's mixing and how it's turning that brown. Because this skillet is still hot. So, you know, we still cooking with this thing. And I'm just mixing it up, man. And you talking about something tasting good. And listen, like I said, man, you get Southside jerk combo pack or survivor kit, however y'all want, you know, how you want to explain it. The survivor kit right here. And you got the rubs and you got the sauce. Man, you doing wet and dry combinations. I want y'all to see this chicken. See how that chicken come out? See how that chicken come out like that golden chicken right there. You see that? That golden chicken got that brown golden tone on it because the sauce. That's Southside jerk sauce. So now, I'm about to come with this spaghetti sauce. I'm about to add to it. And then I'm going to lay it over this pasta. And man, you got to have some good eats, you know what I'm saying? And this is what you can do at home. Sweet meat don't belong. And it tastes delicious. I'm going to tell you that. This thing tastes delicious. I'm about to put some more chicken in here because this grease ain't ready to quit. So I'm going to put some more chicken in here. Got the chicken right here. Throwing in the board and the flour. I got some more I'm about to add to it. Boom. That's gonna do it. We're gonna even that thing out. All this right here, I'm about to drop all this in here. I'm gonna cook and fry. All this right here is marinated. I just want to get some of this buttermilk combo on there. Throw it in the grease. That's in that buttermilk wash. And then flour it up. I'm gonna flour this thing up real quick and drop it. Oh man, it smells so good. Boy, y'all smelling what I'm smelling over here? What the Rock say, you know what the Rock be smelling over here? And this is it, y'all. I'm just mixing this thing up right here. You know what I'm saying? And this is real. And I tell you, you know, you can get any trained cook professional. They tell you something about this. The boy know what he's talking about. Because I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just sit over here and just make this up. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for years. I just haven't been sitting out here talking about I've been doing it. Everybody in Atlanta know I had a big catering company, Divine Grace Catering. I did that for years. Had that when I was married. I did Morehouse Relays. I did a whole lot of events through Divine Grace Catering. And when I got divorced, you know, I gave it up. It was, you know, split business between me and my ex-wife. So, you know, I laid off. But people know, man, I'm cooking. Dude, I done cooked for thousands. Thousands. And set it off. It ain't no thing. So, you know, a lot of events, man. Georgia Power is one of my clients. Divine Grace Catering. We did corporate luncheons and meetings and things of that nature. So I got a portfolio, man. I done laid it down for some of the best. Churches, politicians, I've done their rallies, voters registration, and victory parks, man. I don't set it out. On that catering side, man, you know, but when it's just cooking, you know what I'm saying? Cooking from being in the restaurant industry. I moved to Chicago, I didn't, you know, start it back up. Because people don't appreciate what you do. I'm going to keep it real. A lot of people appreciate what you do. They think they've been in the same situation their whole life. You've been there too. But they ain't ever left Chicago and did any more with themselves. Like you got the same experiences that they do. We went to high school together. And you stayed at home. I went out to college. I only got an education. And got a skill set and worked in the industry, professionally doing things on a corporate level and as an entrepreneur. You didn't know that because you still at home with your mom and them. I left my mom in them house at 18 and made it on my own and took care of a whole lot of people in the process while I was making it on my own. And that's why a lot of them brothers walk off my sauce because they know when we was in college, I used to be there in the dorm making barbecue sauce with a hot plate, vegetables, spaghetti, all that on a 2-burner hot plate, had the grill upstairs on the balcony, barbecuing down, getting it every weekend. My little brother Ron was with me, boy, I'm telling you, I took care of that man. All my other little brothers that stayed in the dorm with me and everything else. And they knew. And them same brothers that I was a blessing to in school, they're blessed to me now. They went on, they bought the stove, G-Money, chairs. I mean, Ken Brown, my track and field brothers. I'm gonna say my brothers in Morehouse, so track and field, football. Tim Abram, all you man, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had nothing. We're making something out of nothing every weekend, every holiday. My first holiday there, man, we barbecued. We took the screen door and the old metal screen doors with them little X's going down it. We took the screen door off the hinges, put bricks in all 4 corners, put the charcoal on the ground underneath it. Man, made our own barbecue pit and got out and made sauce on a hot plate. On a hot plate. We did that for real, for real. Now I'm mixing this sauce up. And so you see, I got the sauce. So I didn't put too much sauce in there because I'm going to add some Southside jerk sauce to it. Not only for the flavors, additional flavors, but then I'm going to give me a little bit more sauce. So y'all see that? I hope you see the sauce. Y'all see the sauce I'm making? Hold on, let me come. 3D. And I don't want this thing to fall out the thing because it, look, see, it can pan out. See, that's the sauce right there. You see that? The steam popping off on that sauce? And this Facebook Live, y'all ain't going to get the best picture now. You know what I'm saying? Unless I get a cameraman up in here and they able to zoom in close. And that's the only way that's going to happen. But, you know, I'm doing the best that I can, you know, for what I got. And I'm coming with the bold and spicy. And see, this was Southside jerk with birth in this bottle. Southside jerk being in that shell for and in it right here. It's been up in here for 2 years. It's been up in here 2 years on the shelf. And I just use it when I'm cooking at home for friends and family when they come by. And I just squirt me some Southside jerk in there. And man, I'm just mixing this up here and making this spaghetti sauce. Meaty spaghetti sauce. So, you saw what the sauce looked like before. Now you're going to see what the sauce look like now. See that right there? Okay. And you got all that. You got the zucchini, the onion, mushrooms, green peppers, all that. Right there. See that right there? Right there. See that right there? That's what I'm working with right there. That's what I'm working with. Take that down, and then get my colander right here. I put my colander right here, and I'm gonna grab these noodles and show you what them noodles doing. I'm check on it. Woo, man, that chicken looking slapping good. Y'all know that's my word right there, slapping, right? Slapping. And I'm using Southside jerk, bold and spicy, so you know that's fire. This is fire. You know it is. This is fire. You from Chicago, you know what fire is. And bam. That pasta in there. Take that bowl out. Take that pasta. You got that pasta in that colander. And we're going to rinse that with cold water, y'all. We're going to rinse that thing in cold water. I'm rinsing that pasta in cold water. I got it in that hand colander. And I'm just rinsing it off. Cold water, y'all. Cold as you can get it. You got cold water. I got a minute 34 on the chicken. And that's why it's always good to use timers. Y'all notice I use timers. Don't try to act like I can remember it all. I use timers, y'all. I use timers to help me because you can forget anybody. I don't care how good you think you are at doing anything. It's real easy to forget. So the older you get, the more you're going to forget. Remember that. So that's that pasta. You see what I'm saying? That's that pasta, the little fiery pasta. And I'm going to pop that on a plate. And then I'm going to come with these chicken. So I'm waiting to get this chicken on out of here. Because what I want to do is, I want to do another combo of a double dip on these green tomatoes. See what we do? Because, you know, I can do that. And it's done at 45. I got plenty of time. You know what I'm saying? And you can see how many dishes that I'm making in a short period of time that I'm over here doing this thing. I got my sauce. It's over here warming. It's nice and hot. My assistant over here just rubbing her belly because you know this thing about to be fire. She about to get her grease on. You over here greasing in the corner. Fire. They say she's saying how I play right there. Fire. The way you walk and talk. That Southside jerk will make you old wolf spring girl. Oh, yes, it will. So the chicken ready to come out. You know, I make up a song. I murder hit. And I got these little chicken nuggets coming on out of here. And they popping out the grease. And man, you know, when you use that combination, when you use that combo of that buttermilk and that egg, I hope y'all need to know this. Need to know this, because I ain't cooking for you at my house. I ain't cooking for you. I hope y'all need to know that I ain't cooking for you. If I'm cooking for you, you know, I'm getting paid. If you come to my restaurant, I'm cooking for you. So, you know, y'all need to be writing this stuff down, watching the video, forward the video to somebody. Because KFC don't fry chicken like this. Popeyes don't fry chicken like this, man. Tell Popeye come over here and give you some of this Southside jerk, golden fried, crispy fried chicken, like you getting right here. And you sit over there talking about, man, you must be crazy, man. Ain't nobody doing all that. They get mad at you. Come over here trying to make us do something we don't even do. And I'm letting that right there. I like a nice thick little cut on the green maple. Boom, boom. I'm saying nice thick cut. Cut that end off. I don't need that right there. Throw it away. Cut that end off. Boom, throw it away. I don't need it. And I'm coming down the middle. Get you a good sharp knife. I told y'all that, didn't I? I tell y'all. I said, get a good sharp knife. So when you cutting your stuff, it cut nice and clean. So, what we're going to do on this one, we're going to saturate this thing right here. See here? This is the wash. Let me see the wash. So this is the wash. I got them green tomatoes in the wash. It's right there. So we're going to take them in that wash with the Southside jerk and the buttermilk and the egg. And then we're going to do a double coat. So now, we're going to take all this, and I'm just throwing flour on there to come in there. So, you know, I use both hands. I'm ambidextrous. You learn that in the streets. You know, if you want to be successful. You want to play baseball, I had to learn how to hit the ball both sides of the plate. Boxing, I had to learn how to box from both sides. Thank you, J. Rock. Teach me how to box southpaw and standing. I'm my guy J. Rock from Morehouse. And I didn't learn boxing from him for no boxing class. I learned boxing from him for fighting in the streets. We were fighting in the streets over there together on Fair Street, laying them back down there in Atlanta. And that brother was a southpaw, but he stood in a conventional stance. I learned a whole lot from him. So, learn how to use both. Now, I got to come back with this wash. So, now I'm going to put y'all over here. And I'm going to put it in the wash. There you go. This is dry. Dry right here, going to the wet. Right here, bam it down. You got dry, coming to the wet. Right here, bam again, dry, going to the wet. Right here, going to the dry, coming to the wet. Bam right here, dry, coming with the wet. So this is what I'm doing, dry to wet, right? So we're taking it back. This is how you double coat. Dry, wet. And you're going to see the difference of the ones that are double coat and a single coat. You know, sometimes God got to let you do that thing, you know, where you need to do it so he can get you to do it right so you can see, you know, both sides of the coin. And then you decide how you want to do it. So there it is on the double coat. So you see it, that's wet again. I'm putting it back in the dry. Right here, I done wet it again. See that wet, going to the dry. That's wet, going to the dry. So just wet it. You're going to have dough and stuff sticky all on. That's what you want. You want that sticky dough because you're doing a double coat of the flour. Okay? There it is again. See, it's nice and wet. Dry. That's the wet back to the dry. Now, put some more flour on it. I'm gonna let you see it one more time before I drop back in the grease for the 4 minute hot till you try it. Let your body rock. I really do want to thank y'all, man, and this is humble because, 40 days ago, man, this was just on my shelf in the kitchen. Southside jerk right there in that cabinet right there, sitting in that cabinet. And, I think my brother Mark and my sister Lee encouraging me and my baby, boy, go ahead, you need to put that on the market. And, I really, trust and appreciate and really honor my brother's opinion when it comes down to things, because if he say something good, then I know it's good. If he say, something you need to put out there, then I need to put it out there. And they encouraged me. My sister Tanya always pushing me. She pushed, man. You know Tanya Bennett, man. I'm telling you right here, boy. She will push you to be the president of the world. And here y'all go right there. That's the double coat. You see all that? It look like a donut. You see all that flour on there? Like a donut. So, and the next one, same way, like a donut. So I double coated it, and that's what you want. So I'm putting it in here. Here you go, double coat on there too. Right there. That's what it want to look like. Look at 3D motion. It's 3D motion. That's what you look like when you double coat it. It look like a little donut mini. And you popping it off in the grease. And man, this thing is gonna be coated so fire. And you can do it 3 times. You can do 3 times coat. If it ain't coated all the way you want that, well, let me put some more. And then, like this one, they connected together. I said, wait a minute. Y'all ain't even family like that. But because sometimes they want to hang out together, so, so be it. So we let them hang out together like that. So, but they come out real nice like this, man. And that's what you're looking for. You see what I'm saying? Right there, and what you're looking for. So they popping off in that grease on the double coat. And after I finish popping these in, I got a couple of more. I got to do them again. Let's do it again. Remember that movie, Let's Do It Again, with Jimmy J.J. Walker and the Staple Singers? Man, I remember going to the show seeing that. Saw that at the Hamilton Theater on Madison and Pulaski. Old school. The old school West Side, you know what that is. Hamilton. Not the Hamilton, that was the Alex Theater. Alex Theater. Hamilton was on 71st. The Alex Theater, saw that Let's Do It Again at the Alex Theater for the triple feature on Saturday with the Kung Fu movies, and they showed Let's Do It Again. We got 4 minutes on this, and by the time them boys come on out, why my hands up, because I got some on my forearm. I got this flour piece on my forearm. And then alright, so that's going. I'm about to plate, right? I'm going to go ahead and plate this thing up so y'all can see it. Come with the plate. Y'all know how I plate it. I'm plating this thing up. Sorry, Instagram Live, my battery went dead. I thought I had a full battery on the phone, but I guess it psyched me out. The Gatorade lemonade ain't never hurt nobody. Throw the buttermilk back in the refrigerator. Now I got some more cooking to do after this. Like I said, I got to cook for the family. And next week episode is going to be dedicated to a very special and beautiful woman in my life. Been a lot to me, another mother to me. And so on the whole week, I'm going to just do my promotions for that. And this is what I'm cooking for. And all of my proceeds for my Southside jerk for the whole week, starting from Thursday to Thursday. It's gonna go to the Brave Chick Foundation for cancer. So I love my mama. Mama Heller was a mama to me. We grew up, me and Eric grew up together on the block. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And it's gonna be dedicated to her. And I need y'all to, I'm 100 proceeds is going to Brave Chick for all of my sales for Southside jerk, sauces, and rub. 100%. All proceeds is going to that. So my sister continue to fight for breast cancer and continue the cancer awareness. And there it is. All right, so we got we got a minute left on this chicken. On the green tomatoes, the green tomatoes. They coming out, they looking wonderful. Real strong. Real strong. A minute left on that. So I'm gonna take the pasta. I'm gonna put the pasta on the plate. 2 scoops. I got another. Oh, my spoon right here. Salt spoon. I'm gonna go to my ladle. So put my ladle over here. Put my sauce on my ladle. Then I'm coming off fried green tomatoes. So you see the difference between my fried green tomatoes that I battered once and then that I double battered. Okay? And then you'll just see a big difference. And this is how I do my onion rings and mushrooms. I do a double batter on those with the same type of combination, and then you'll see the difference. So if you like it big batter, that's cool. If you don't, then don't worry about it. You don't have to do it. So I got the sauce, and see, there you go. That's Southside jerk, pasta noodles with the turkey meat sauce, with the ground turkey meat sauce. We're gonna put some of these chicken bites on here so that you all get those. And then I got some of these fried green tomatoes on here. So I'm gonna show you which ones are fried green tomatoes. And you're like, man, I don't know what's fried green tomato and what's a piece of chicken. So I'm gonna separate them. And then I'm gonna show you the fried green tomatoes I did with the 1 coat. And you'll see the difference between the double coat and the 1 coat. Okay? So I'm coming to you now. And this is the chicken. So I got the representation right here. On this side, these are fried chicken pieces. Right? But right here, these are the green tomatoes. So these tomatoes right here are 1 coat. These tomatoes right here are the ones that I did the double coat with. So I hope you can see it. It's a double coat, and this is the 1 coat right here. Single coat right here, fried green tomatoes. These are the ones that I coated twice. So you see the difference? And then you can see the difference. This is the chicken. So we see the chicken. And then this is the spaghetti sauce and the sauce. So this is the plate. Let y'all come see this 3D. Let me bring it to you. So now you can see it. You see it? Up close and personal. There you go. So that's spaghetti sauce. That's the sauce and everything. Then this is your chicken. See, that's chicken representation. Right here is green tomatoes. And then you got the chicken over here on this side. So there you go. You got the chicken. And that's the plate. So you're looking at the plate right there. I'm up over here. And you got the green tomatoes. And those are the double battered green tomatoes. Those are single batter. And then, of course, you got your crispy coated chicken. And you got your pasta dish with the sauce. All right there. There you go. So we'll make sure you get a good representation. Our show. I'm done. I made my meals quick, fast, in a hurry, man. You can do the same. Catch you next week. It's your man, Mr. Brunch Chicago, showing y'all how to cook all these incredible meals with Southside jerk. And Southside jerk, bold and spicy. You got the rubs. And you got the sauces. Hey, purchase yours. And next week, from this Thursday to next Thursday, all proceeds, we're taking that to Brave Chick Foundation, and we're going to continue fighting this cancer, man. This thing is serious, and it hit my heart, and it hit my house, and we're going to make a difference. It is what it is. And the link is in the comments. You know, click the links. Y'all can purchase. The links are in the comments, so go to the comments. We pinned it in the comments, and go ahead, man, and, you know, hit the links and purchase it, man, because, you know, it's black-owned business, and we can do what we need to do for our community, and I'm going to do it. So, you know, I have no boundaries. I have no boss to tell me that I can't do this and I can't do that, and we can only do this, and I ain't working with no other cats that's so into padding their pockets and making their money. No, if I'm going to generally and wholeheartedly do something, I'm going to do it. And I'll be a man of my word about it and make sure it happens. So I ain't going to let no other man ever in life make me a liar, because they not holding up to what they end of the bargain. And then by them not holding up their end of the bargain, it makes me look like a liar, because I can't hold up to my own end of the bargain, because I got to deal with them because of facilitating through them, or they own the building or the facility or whatever the case may be. Nah, never again. That's why I roll independent. That's why I roll by myself. This Southside jerk is Mr. Brunch Chicago by himself, and this is how we roll it. Decisions will be made by moi, and that's why we roll it, and that's how we're going to continue to do. God bless y'all. Support us. Click the link. Starting tomorrow from Thursday to Thursday. That's our quest. That's my marketing going towards. That's what we pushing. Let's make a difference. God bless.